to make carrot cake, you're going to start off by grating about 1 pound of carrots. And depending on how you like your texture, you can do half with the big grater, and then you can do the other half with the smaller grater. Using 2 size graters just give a different texture to your cake. So instead of just having like all one size carrot pieces, you have 2 different sizes, and it just plays well in the mouth. I guess it tasted really good, so I recommend it. And for your dry ingredients, I will put all the measurements in the description below. Alright, you're going to add a 3/4 cup of sour cream to a separate bowl from your dry ingredients. 3 eggs, 3/4 cup of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And since I used less sugar than normal for the recipe, I used a cup of applesauce. And this applesauce was just about 3 apples that I had laying around, and I blended it up in my food processor and added it. So it's just a natural sweetness of the apples and no additional added sugars. But if you like, you can use store-bought applesauce if you like. All right, so add your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients and mix well. So add in your carrots, and adding your other toppings. I added cranberries and pecans. The dried cranberries added a nice sweet tart taste to this carrot cake. It complemented the carrots very well, and it also helped to add a little natural sweetness to the carrot cake. I didn't want to make it too sweet, so that's why I used less sugar, but it came out really good. Okay, so there's enough in this recipe to make a 9x11 sheet cake, or you could make a 3-layer cake, but I was making a separate cake for someone as a gift for Christmas time. And so I just put some in a 9x5 loaf pan, and then I just put the others in 9-inch round pans. You're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The loaf pan cake, it took about 45 minutes to cook, and the round pans took about 20 minutes to cook. So you just want to check on them. And with the loaf pan, I did put aluminum foil to cover during the last 10 minutes of cooking, just so it wouldn't burn on top. And a quick tip to know if your cake is ready, just poke a toothpick in the center, and if it comes out clean, then it's done. Okay, so after your cake has cooled down, you're just going to take a spatula and free the edges from the pan and just release the cake from the pans to allow it to completely cool before adding your icing. So to make the cream cheese frosting, you're going to add room temperature butter and cream cheese, and you're going to add confectioner sugar. And you're just going to blend that up in your mixer. And the amount of confectioner sugar that you add to this is totally up to you. It just depends on how sweet you want it and how much you want to taste the cream cheese. If you want to taste more cream cheese, use less sugar. If you want it more sweet, use more sugar. And you're just going to blend it until it's well combined. For this batch of frosting, I used about 1.5 cups of confectioner sugar. And you're also going to add about 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And once your cake is completely cool, then you can add your frosting. If your cake is still too warm, then your icing will melt and your cake will slide everywhere and it won't come out good. So make sure that you allow time for your cake to completely cool before frosting your cake. You can also add nuts, the same nuts that you added on the inside of your cake. You can also add it to the outside just to make it look a little more prettier. Even though your cake may not look 100% professional, it will definitely taste professional. This cake tastes awesome. It was very moist. It had a great flavor to it. It was really good. So this is the final product. So I'm super proud of it and everyone enjoyed it, and I will definitely be making this cake over and over again. So I hope that you guys can enjoy this cake as well. So please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.